it is compulsory not to respond to salam. I didn't get me clearly, please. Saying salam is not compulsory, but responding to that salam is what is compulsory. If a sister passes by and does not say salam to you, or did not say salam to you, it is not a problem. I hope this is clear. It is not a problem. Don't see it as a problem. She has the right not to say salam to you. If you say salam to her, it is compulsory for her to respond because of the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, which says, Raddu salam wajib. Responding to salam is compulsory. However, the sister may decide to respond to you on a low key, on a very low key. So much so that you may not hear that she responded, or you may hear but you hear faintly. I hope I'm making myself clear. You may hear but you hear faintly. So do not take it to mean that the sister is pompous, she's arrogant, she has just read the text and then she's trying to avoid, every door or every possible fitna. I hope I have made myself clear. I did not say it is wajib for her not to respond, or it is haram for her to respond. Wallahu ta'ala.
The next question, I think this should be the second to the last question. He says, is it good for a man to tell his wife that there is need to go for holiday in this Ramadan, meaning that no need to meet each other in this Ramadan?
Okay, I think such question came up last week, possibly somebody is asking, somebody who was not here last week is asking. Well, for couples to say that it's okay if the agreement is mutual, if the agreement is consensual, it's okay. The husband has called for a holiday, the wife has said, okay, it's fine, no problem. They can both go on holidays. But if one party disagrees, there is no holiday for you. There is no going to be a holiday. That is invalid holiday if one party disagrees. And I told you last week, if you remember, that this depends on the nature of your partner. The companions were more imanic than us. They had iman than us. But when the law was established, the first law was that 30 days of Ramadan, there is no going close to your wife. But then, when Allah saw how difficult it was for the companions, some of them were sneaking in the night. Allah now revealed the ayah, أُحِلَّ لَكُمْ لَيْلَةَ الصِّيَامِ رَفَثْ إِلَى نِسَائِكُمْ هُنَّ لِبَاسٌ لَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لِبَاسٌ لَهُمْ عَلِمَ اللَّهُ أَنَّكُمْ كُنْتُمْ تَخْتَانُونَ أَنفُسَكُمْ فَتَابَ عَلَيْكُمْ وَعَفَا فَالْآنَ بَاشِرُوهُنَّ. I hope this is clear. Allah said, from today onwards, I have permitted for you to meet your wives. But not in the day, in the night of Ramadan, in the night of fast. They are your garments and you are their garments. Indeed, Allah is aware of how deceptive you have been. However, He has forgiven you and He has pardoned you. Henceforth, romance them. Caress them. I hope this is clear. Go close to them. And then intimate with them. And then even seek, of course, what Allah has destined from amongst blessings, that is child. So Allah permitted it. The companions were in the position to hold themselves, but despite their level of iman, some of them could not hold it. So do not create for yourself a problem that you cannot carry, a burden that you cannot bear. It's rukhsa. Allah granted you concession, so accept it. Accept it. So it depends on the nature of your partner. If your wife is the type that cannot endure for days, forget about holidays. Yes, that's the truth. Forget about holiday. You have to fulfill your obligation. You have to fulfill her right. It's a right, and you must meet her requirements. So leave that holiday. And Imam Shafi alayhi rahmatullah said, like I mentioned last week, as far as rukhsa, concessions are concerned, if Allah has granted you one, observing it is better for you. Don't say or don't feel that you have to pay and then you must abide by it, or you must go by it. Rather, accept the concession and then enjoy the privilege. So there is no going on holiday if your wife is the type that she cannot comply. Don't force her, or don't say she has no iman. When actually, if you go there, even meeting your wife is sadaqah. Why not do that sadaqah so that you can maximize profit and reward in Ramadan? Companion asked, "Oh Messenger of Allah, you mean I meet my wife sexually? When I have my desires quenched, I'll be rewarded again?" And the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "What if you have done it in a haramized manner? Won't you have sinned for it?" He said, "Yes, I will." Then Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "The same thing is applicable. If you do it in a halal way, Allah rewards you for it. So why not do it so that, mashallah, if you're having rewards, you have 3 rewards in this Ramadan, rather than going on holidays." But no problem. No problem. Since it's not mansukh, the law is not abrogated. It's just a grant of what? Concession. No problem for whoever wants to do it if they are certain that they shall be fine for the next 30 days. Wallahu ta'ala.
This is the last question. If your question is not answered, it will be pushed to next week, inshallah. He said, "Assalamu alaikum. Please, I have that seeing a dead person in a dream is a work of shaitan, but in a situation whereby the dead person always appeared to you in a dream to advise you to hold on to good deeds because the punishment of the grave is real, and giving many good advice. Could this also be the work of shaitan?"
Inshallah ta'ala, one of the plea that I'm going to make, inshallah, is for Abu Khalid and our organizers that after Ramadan, let's organize a session for dreams and interpretation. Inshallah. There are a series of things that we need to discuss about dreams and interpretation. So we hope that after the program, inshallah, we will have insights as to how we should be handling our dreams and how we should be interpreting our dreams, inshallah. Yes, for someone to see the dead person, what does dead person symbolize in the dream? What does it symbolize? Ibn Qutayba in Ta'bir al-Ru'ya mentioned, likewise Muhammad ibn Sirin. These were some of the earliest scholars on dreams and interpretation. They mentioned that seeing a dead person in the dream, the interpretation depends. The interpretation depends on the situation of the person seen in the dream. So they said the situation of the dead person represents his situation in the akhirah. If a dead person, according to them,